Friends, in this video I am going to explain example 1.11 in sets, relations and function. So two more examples I left. First I will finish those two examples. See, example 1.11 is very easy only. Let S is equal to set containing the elements 1, 2, 3. Row is a relation defined on this non-empty set. They given the relation as 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1. So that is the relation they framed. Then one by one we will see. Okay. Is row reflexive? Row on the reflexive ani kekranga. Okay. Is it a reflexive relation? Okay. If not, state the reason. Suppose if it is not reflexive, you should tell the reason. And write the minimum set of ordered pairs to be included to row so as to make it reflexive. So what kind of order pairs you have to include it to make this row as a reflexive? Students, for this first I will explain the answer. So see here. See, when it is reflexive, see the definition. For every element present in the given non-empty set, a comma a belongs to R. That means here 1 is there. So 1 comma 1 should belongs to R. 2 is there. 2 comma 2 should belongs to R. 3 is there. 3 comma 3 should belongs to R. So but here you see, you check this relation. 3 comma 3 is not there. Okay, in the given relation. That's why it is not a reflexive. So what is your first answer? Is row is not reflexive. But they asked, if not, state the reason why. Because 3 comma 3 is not in row. That means 3 comma 3 order pair is not present in the given relation. Okay. So that is the second answer. Second answer also finished. And write the minimum number of order pairs to be included to row so as to make it reflexive. This reflexive change பண்ணனும்னா எந்த மாதிரி order pair நீங்க add பண்ணனும். Okay. So what you should add? Only 3 comma 3 because 1 comma 1 is there, 2 comma 2 is there, 3 comma 3 is not there. So reflexive, to make row reflexive, that means to make this relation as reflexive, 3 comma 3 should be included. That's it. Only one order pair you need to include in row in order to make it reflexive. Okay. Now next, second one, students. Okay. Now we will see the second one. Is row symmetric? That means whether they are asking whether the given relation is symmetric or not. Now if not, state the reason. Okay, if it is not symmetric, you should tell the reason. Write minimum number of order pairs to be included to row so as to make it symmetric. That means what are the order pairs you must add to this row to make it a symmetric relation. And one more also they asked. And write the minimum number of order pairs to be deleted. That means if you remove something from this, it makes it as symmetric. That means you should write what are the order pairs added to make it symmetric and also what are the order pairs deleted to make it symmetric. And also 4 questions. Row is symmetric or not? That is first one. If not, state the reason. Second one, what are all the minimum number of order pairs we added? Third one, what are all the minimum numbers are deleted? Fourth one, to make it symmetric. Okay, so all the 4 questions we will see now. Now students, you see the answer for this. See, first one, symmetric means what? You go for the general definition. If A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A also should belongs to R. So, for example, 1 comma 1. So, 1 comma 1, even if you change the order, 1 comma 1 only will come. So, by nature it is symmetric. Similarly, 2 comma 2, by nature it is symmetric. Then, 1 comma 2 is there, but 2 comma 1 is not there. You see here. Okay, 1 comma 3 is there, 3 comma 1 also there. So these 4, okay, what about this one, 1 comma 2? Suppose 1 comma 2 is A comma B, then B comma A means 2 comma 1. Okay, so you have to include what? 2 comma 1. Okay, so first of all, this is not symmetric because 2 comma 1 is not there. So that is the reason first you should write for first two questions. Row is not symmetric because 1 comma 2 belongs to row, but 2 comma 1 does not belongs to row. 2 comma 1 is not there in the given relation. Okay. Then third question, what you should add to make this row as symmetric? So you should add what? 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 should be included for this corresponding order pair. If you include 2 comma 1, okay, then it becomes symmetric. Okay, because everything is correct. Then 1 comma 2 removed from row to make it symmetric. That means what? If you remove 1 comma 2, okay, removed from row, then it becomes symmetric. Because if you remove this one, the problem is with this fellow 1 comma 2. So if you remove that one, then it becomes symmetric. Okay. So two parts I already finished. Now we'll see the third part. So what is the third part here? Is row transitive? Row transitive and kekranga. Now I'll tell the third part, students. Now listen carefully. Is row transitive? If not, state the reason. Write the minimum number of order pairs to be included to row so as to make it transitive. Okay, and write the minimum number of order pairs to be deleted from row so as to make it transitive. Okay, so this transitive is very dangerous one. You should see very slowly. Okay, first of all, I will tell the reason why it is not transitive. You see this one, 3 comma 1 belongs to row. It is there in a given problem. 1 comma 3 also belongs to row. But you see, 1 is common, 1 is common. So if A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R, C comma C should be there. So 3 comma 3 should be there. But 3 comma 3 is not there here. So it is not transitive. So first of all, it is not transitive. Because 3 comma 3 is not there. Similarly, what you should include to make it as transitive means, you have to include 3 comma 3 and also 3 comma 2. Then only it becomes transitive. 3 comma 3 you must include as per this rule. 3 comma 2 also you should include. Okay, then only it becomes, because you see 3 starting with 3 is there. So 3 comma 3, so 1 comma 2. Okay, so 3 comma 3 means 3 comma 2 means 1 comma 3, 3 comma 2. So 1 comma 2 is already there. So these two should be included to make it transitive. Now what you should remove to make it transitive? Simply you remove 3 comma 1. If you don't check this fellow, by nature it is transitive. By nature it is a transitive. So that's why you have to remove 3 comma 1 to make this one as transitive. Okay, you have to remove 3 comma 1. So what you should add? 3 comma 3 you should add, 3 comma 2 you should add to make it transitive as per the rule of the transitive. But if you remove 3 comma 1 from row, okay, it is by nature it is transitive. Okay. So last part, students. Last part is very easy. Listen carefully. Here is row and equivalence relation. If not, write the minimum order pairs to be included to row so as to make it an equivalence relation. Row on the equivalence relation ஆகுமா இல்லைன்னா minimum number of order pairs நம்ம என்ன add பண்ணணும் to make it equivalence. What you should add? What are all the things you added here in this problem? That we should add to make it equivalence. What you added? 3 comma 3 is added to make it reflexive. 2 comma 1 is added to make it symmetric. Then 3 comma 2 is added to make it transitive. Okay, 2 comma 3 also should be included. Okay, other because here 2 is there, 2 comma 3. These 4 you should include. Okay, so here 3 comma 2 means definitely 2 comma 3 should be there for symmetric. That's why 3 comma 3, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 are to be included to make row as an equivalence relation. So it is not difficult to problem, students. If you go one by one, it is very easy. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe this channel. So next video I am going to teach example 1.12 to finish up this chapter. Okay, exercise. Okay, so bye students.